Okay, before I even talk to y'all, I gotta talk to this lady right here. Cause first of all, you and Miss Charity King almost got the match tonight with the title match.
Thank you.
And I got to say this. You you a lady that has because you Jamaican, right? You
Yes.
Jamaican, right?
hmm
She's Jamaican strong style. You feel what I'm saying? For you, is that something that you originally wanted to be when you first came in? That a strong striker, you know what I'm saying? Because to me, when I look at you, you a lady that it ain't about finesse, it's about impact to make the crowd be like, ooh,
hmm
ooh. You know what I'm saying? Is that something that
Yeah.
you wanted to be like and you wanted that when you first came in?
Um, to be honest, I don't know what I really wanted when I first started wrestling. I was also like 120 pounds when I first started,
Mm-hmm.
so my style has definitely changed because I put on like a lot more like muscle and stuff. But as I started getting bigger, I was like, I can still do like the flippy stuff and all
Mm-hmm.
the speed wrestling and stuff. But I think as I got bigger, I was like, I'm gonna just start killing people.
Yeah. No,
So
I see that you can do the flippy dippy stuff. I seen a little bit of stuff. I'm like, okay, then. Okay, oh, so she's athletic as hell. Okay,
yeah.
okay, she got shit in the stash. Oh my god! And for you being in the wrestling game, in pro wrestling, what have you, and also you have been all over the place. You
hmm
know, for you, what's the one thing that you love about being a pro wrestler, being in the profession, being in the craft, all that?
it's a few things, but I really, really enjoy entertaining people. I've always just been someone that just makes everybody laugh and like people
Mm,
have a good time, like being around me and just hanging out with me. So I try to bring that into wrestling, and I'm able to connect with crowds whether I'm a face or a heel, like wherever I go. So my biggest thing is hoping people leave the show and they talk about my match and say that they were entertained and that it was good and
mm.
stuff like that. So that's the biggest thing for me.
So with that, smokers, welcome to a very special pro wrestling smoke. That's right, people. You know I am. I'm Kevin Oliver Southern Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star. You can find all my links with one link, allmylinks.com/porn rap star. You know the sponsors, PassDat Apparel. Yeah, we got some shit coming for you, people. That's right. They even got a line for feet, for the females, so pay attention. Also, the best kind of smoke, SmokeKind.com, the king of TCH, mailed to your door. And also, don't forget about Sara J CBD. Yes, please check out her wonderful line of stress relief and pain relief products that you can love and enjoy. Please use my promo code BOBBIE to get 10% off your next order from Sara J CBD. That's BOBBIE to get 10% off. Now, people, I'm gonna say this now. She's probably one of the sexiest women I've ever seen in my life. But don't let the beauty fool you. This Jamaican strong style lady is one of the fiercest strikers I've seen. Strong, very strong lady. Trust me, when I saw her and Charity King, you know what I thought about? No bread, no water, just me. Like my man Booker T said. She's a queen in this business. Oh, and don't touch her man because she will slap a bitch. I'm talking about nothing other than the beautiful, gorgeous Jamaican body slam queen herself, Joseline Navarro. Please say hello to my smokers, please.
Hi, everybody.
I had to get you the intro, girl. Because when I first saw it was at Ashe. And speak to working with Ashe, working with Darius Lockhart, because let me explain to people how much I know Darius Lockhart. I watched him when he was wrestling for CWF Mid Atlantic. I remember when he was the PWX, what was the internet champion? Start playing with me. So, speak to working with him and working with his.
I love working with Darius and working at Ashe. It's very professional. He handles his business. Ashe feels like home every time you're there. I very much enjoy doing all black shows because it always feel like a family reunion. But I
Yeah.
feel like Ashe is very special. Like I said, it's very much a family environment, but at the same time, Darius run a tight ship. So,
Oh, yeah. Oh,
so
yeah.
and we all have a role to play,
Mm,
and we all love and respect Darius, and we just want to be a part of what Ashe is and what Ashe is turning into, and
mm.
we want to put on for each other and for black wrestlers and for our communities, all over. So it's very special working at Ashe. I really enjoy it.
Yeah, because the Fatal Four Way, that was a banger.
Hmm.
Um, you and Charity King, that, like I said, that match there, I tell anybody, please go watch. Um, y'all two was giving it to each other. You know what I'm saying? But what was interesting was you was more athletic, she was more power.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So for you, is your style a mixture of athleticism and power?
Yeah, pretty much. But I'm one of those wrestlers that I can wrestle to the style of anybody. Like whatever
Mm-hmm.
your style is, I can wrestle to that style. But definitely my primary style is athletics and power together. So
Yeah. Now, the other thing is because my other podcast, I talk to people from the adult film world, and I was thinking about something because I watch pro wrestling from back in the days of Dorton Arena, Wahoo, Dusty. Yeah, y'all youngsters miss Dusty and a young Rick. Y'all missed it. And God, I respect wrestling because y'all minds are sick. And what I mean by that is because y'all got to think ahead at the same time doing.
hmm
Similar to what we have to do in front of the camera. With me. Speak to that because people don't understand how difficult that is. That in the midst of you doing these moves, you're getting hit. You got to keep your mind right on how this match is going to roll and how this is going to run and how this is going to go in the whole nine.
So it's you got a lot of things going on. You wrestling your opponent. You're trying to keep each other safe. You got to remember to interact with the crowd and make sure you do everything
Mm-hmm.
to so the camera can catch it to where you want the film to be.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot of different things going on in your mind while you're wrestling your 8 to 10 or your 12 to 15 and stuff like that. So it's I always tell people it's best to make sure you keep your mind sharp, take your supplements and stuff like that, because if you are thinking about it all and then you make a mistake or you forget something, um, it's easy for everything to go downhill. So
Mm-hmm.
um, or you could just wing it and call everything out there, because I like to do that sometimes too. But
Yeah,
so
because it was like it sounds funny as fuck because it was like I remember when I hear like Jim Cornette and many of the old school rappers talk about how they don't talk about the match before, just because the way the game, with the way the business was, they kayfabe, they won't play in that shit.
hmm
You know? 'Cause I never forget when I met Ivan Koloff and he spoke English. And I was like, wait a second, where's your Russian accent? You know what I'm saying? And with with you, do you like doing the call on the fly versus the pre?
I prefer to call it a little bit of both. I don't like to call a whole lot.
Mm,
Um, I got ADHD, so I can't I don't like trying to remember a bunch of stuff. So
mm.
like I like bullet point call, and then like we'll just wing it. And then sometimes it'll be like, oh, what's the finish? I see you out there type thing. So it really just depends on who I'm wrestling and whatnot. Like if it's somebody new, I'll take the time and the steps and whatever. But if somebody that been doing it for a while or I like really know them, then we could we could like call only a little bit or not call nothing. Yeah.
Say no more out this piece. So now we're gonna go back in the time machine. And before she got into wrestling, what was your first? The smokers are used to that. Trust me,
So
they
I just
used.
came back from training. So
No, they used to. Tell me your first experiences of pro wrestling.
um, my first experience, like from like if I was like when I was a kid or like.
Yeah, we was a kid. We was watching. Cause like with me, right? And
Uh-huh.
I told this story before. My grandma and them used to take me to Dorton Arena up in Raleigh every Tuesday night.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like clockwork. And that's when it was Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling, you know, all that shit. And we getting out the car. I remember I was young. We hear something go, pow, pow, pow. I was like, what the fuck? That wasn't me, but my granddad. I heard my grandma say, Jim, hurry up, grab the kids. Ric Flair and Wahoo is wrestling. We missing it. Lo and behold, we get there. Ric Flair busted open from head to toe. They just chopping each other. So, so for you,
Sound
what was
about
the
right.
experience of seeing pro wrestling that got you interested? You get what I'm saying?
So like the very first thing that I seen with wrestling that got me interested was I was watching like some old ECW tape. My older cousin was like watching it. It was and I seen Jazz. She was wrestling a guy. I can't remember who she was wrestling, but she was a woman that she was a dark
Yeah,
skinned woman wrestling a man. So I was just like, oh shit, I was a little kid. I was like, who is that? What's she doing?
yeah.
And that piqued my interest. And then I had also seen Jacqueline, and I was like, oh shit, like it's two of them. So so that started piquing my interest, and then one day my mom and dad decided to take me and my brother to wrestling. It was in downtown Cleveland, and
Mm-hmm.
we went, and then I was just like, hell yeah, like this is cool. We had a great time. Every time they came to Cleveland, my parents would get us tickets, and we would go down to I can't remember what the arena called now. They changed the name so much, but we go down
Yeah.
there and we're take in the show and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely Jazz and Jacqueline was like my earliest
Oh yes, I remember
influences.
Miss Texas.
Yeah.
That was she was before she was Jacqueline, Miss Texas. I
Hmm.
remember that. That hell yeah, man. It's because people don't realize it's like now. It reminds me when I was a kid because we had. I tell everybody to line up. 12 noon, World Class Championship Wrestling, like clockwork.
Hmm.
Right after that, that was Worldwide Wrestling. That was part of Mid Atlantic, JBP. Then, if you want to, you go over to Home Team Sports. There's UWF. That Bill Watts them. On Mondays, it's AEW and not AEW. Damn, AWA, Madison Square Garden Network. That was WWF. So now it's beautiful. I love it because man, it's just wrestling everywhere.
It's wrestling everywhere. I love it. So many different things you can watch. So many different styles. It's something for everybody. I love it.
My God. So, how did you start your training?
How did I start it? So one day, me and my brother had went to one of the pay-per-views that came here,
Mm-hmm.
and I had seen Naomi and Sasha, and then that like re-sparked my love for wanting to wrestle. And I turned to my brother and I was like, "Yeah, I'm about to look for wrestling school so I can start training." So he was like, "Cool, yeah, do that." And then I had found a school, and then I texted my parents. I was like, "Hey, so I'm about to start training for wrestling," and they was like, "All right, cool, yeah, do that." So I found a wrestling school up here in Cleveland, and then I started training. So that's how I got there.
And how much of an adjustment was the training? Because I know the training is rigorous. I never done it.
Hmm.
Trust me, I thought about becoming a wrestler, but then when I saw the Big Show, I was good. I was good. He did the Rey Mysterio was not right. I'm like, good.
Well, I grew up an athlete. I was always an athlete. And I played a lot of different sports. So transitioning over to wrestling wasn't it wasn't that hard. Like training is hard, but
Mhm.
transitioning over to learning stuff and whatnot, like it wasn't like ridiculously hard. I took to it pretty well because I had that athletic background,
Mhm.
so it wasn't that hard to take to it.
So tell me about your first match. How you was feeling going into it, who it was with, where it was at. Paint us the picture.
So my very first match was at this anime convention called Colossal Con. It took place in Kalahari, up in Sandusky, Ohio.
Mm.
Um, it was against a girl named Zoe Sky. She still wrestles. Um, it was a singles match. I want to say I was excited. Like I know I was very excited. I was very nervous. I
Mm.
still get nervous before matches, so I know I was very nervous and stuff. It went well.
Mm.
Um, I had a great time, and it wasn't like too much pressure because it was at an anime convention.
Mm.
But even though it was like 1,000 people in the crowd, but it wasn't too much pressure because of where it was at.
Yeah.
It was just like go out there and have fun, and that's still what most places say. Like, yeah, just go out there, have fun, have a good match. I'm like, yeah, all right, cool. So that was my first match.
Yeah, because I used to read up on the Ohio independent scene. Because
Hmm.
when I say I'm a wrestling fanatic, I'm a fool. Like with it. You know what I'm saying? From NWA Wildside, aka Anarchy, and all that. Um, because you mentioned Jacqueline, you mentioned Naomi, and what have you. What other ladies do you look at in the industry that you would like to wrestle? You would like to test your that Jamaican strong style against. You know what I'm saying? Your hit list.
I would really like to wrestle Athena. Um, a lot of people up here compare me to Athena a lot, and Athena used to work for my home promotion. She used to be their women's champion, so it would be nice for her to come back and wrestle me.
Ooh,
Like I would really love
ooh.
that. Um,
I'm sorry.
what else?
I'm sorry. I had to stop you. That would be a fucking barn burner.
Yeah,
Because you and her, oh, just striking alone.
yeah. But I love her a lot. Like I'm a big fan of hers. I study her a lot and stuff like that. So it would be great if I can get that singles match with her. Um, I I would like to wrestle Willow Nightingale again. We wrestled a few years ago.
Mhm.
Um, I would like to wrestle her again. We're friends. I love her. She's so nice. I
Mhm.
enjoy wrestling her. Maya World. She's one of my best friends in wrestling. We've wrestled before. I would like to wrestle her again. Um, I would like to wrestle Brittany Brooks. We never had a singles match. We had two tag matches
Mhm.
against each other, but like I would like to have a singles match against her.
Okay.
There's a lot of girls. Maserati, I would like to get back in the ring with her. She's also one of my best friends in wrestling. Um, that would be great.
Yeah. Now, we can't forget the fact that she wrestled the men too, and
Hmm.
I watched some of your stuff. Oh, we're gonna take a look in a second. You really strong, cause it's like when I saw you pick up Isaiah with ease, I was like, Walter slammed him. I said, damn. You know, it's like because I think when y'all train with men, it kind of really help you more in the ring, kind
Hmm.
of extent, does it?
Hmm. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because it is, and for you, how often do you wrestle guys? Because I also see that you had won a tag title with
Hmm.
you and a female against some guys. And I
Hmm.
was like, damn, she winning titles and shit. I saw one time I got that shit with truck on it, motherfucker. Like, come get it, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It. So for you, it's like you got the physical, but I also see you have personality with it. So if you
Hmm.
describe your personality when it comes to Joseline Navarro.
Um, my personality is just really, it's just me. Like it's just really who I am. Um, Other wrestlers like that are in the locker room with me, they'll tell you, like I'm like the class clown. Like I'm the funniest person in the locker room. Um, so I just bring that over into wrestling. Like I'm gonna go out there and act the fool. The people gonna either love me or they're gonna hate me, but I am gonna make them laugh too. So it's like it's a mix of everything. 'Cause it's just me. Like I just I just be acting a fool.
So which of you like playing better? Which of you like being better? Heel or face?
I definitely prefer to be a heel. I love being a heel. It's so fun. When I wrestle guys, a lot of time I'm automatically the face because I'm wrestling a guy, and I'll be mad about that sometimes because I'll be wanting to be the bad guy, but like.
Well, they gotta give you a storyline where you are the bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean, like if I'm wrestling a big dude, like for example, when I wrestle Isaiah,
yeah,
they're not gonna boo me against him. So sometimes it's just it's just one of those things.
He is a big boy. I mean,
yeah, and like when I wrestle Calvin Tankman, like
I'm sorry.
Yeah, like when I wrestled Calvin Tankman, they were like, "Yeah, we're not gonna boo you."
Wow. Okay, now you got to tell me about that match. Now tell me. I love me some Calvin Tankman. I'm sorry. That boy rough.
I love him. He's so nice. Me and him been trying to wrestle each other for years. Like, so Naptown did it in November, and we still waiting to get the damn footage. So hopefully they put it out soon. It was a very fun match. I loved it. I got him up on my shoulders at one point, so that's why I want the master drop, so people can see that part. But it was very fun. It was very hard hitting. I really enjoy working with him. I think any show that he's on, he makes it better as a whole. So it was definitely fun though.
So now, with that being said, people, let's talk about it. Yeah, we do it over here too. Tell me about this and who this guy, who took that.
So that was at Juggalo Championship Wrestling. So for Insane Clown Posse, and that's Danny Moe. She's a wrestler out of Pittsburgh.
Okay.
She's actually a very good wrestler as well. I would like a singles match with her. This show was literally like. They hit up me and my tag partner. Her name is MJ Santana. They hit us up literally like the day before and was like, "Can you come to Columbus to do a 4-way?" And we was like, "Cool, yeah." I enjoy working for them. It's always a fun environment. They take care of us and stuff. So, yeah, this was tight. I was fucking with it.
So do you handle your own booking?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. And where would this at?
So this is for my home promotion. During the summer, we do a lot of like paid outdoor shows. So that was in North Canton, Ohio, at like a street fair or something.
Oh my goodness! Yes, we're going to look at some stuff. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Bitch so bad, he know I'm trouble. He start tricking before I fuck him. This nigga already nothing. In my ears, he love me. He said this little shit tough. I make a gangster blush. Ever since I said I missed him, he missed
him. Hold on, wait a second. We gotta go back. So y'all can understand why I said this was damn near match of the night. Look. This is what I mean, right? Because I always talk about one of my favorite wrestlers, history-wise, is Johnny Valentine. I watched his son, Greg Valentine. His moves was impactful. He didn't do a lot of moves, but the moves he did was impactful. Watch this, people.
He missed that fight now. Baddest bitch out right now. Baddest bitch out right now. I'm the baddest bitch out right now. Baddest bitch out right now. I think I'm the baddest bitch out right now. Baddest bitch out right now. I'm the baddest bitch out right now. Tell them other hoes pipe down. A nigga can't boss me up. When we met, I was already bossy. He can take back whatever he.
Yeah, she did wrestle Jordan Grace, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Put some respect on her name, people.
Bought me none of that shit. Put a dent in my closet.
And I
So
remember
see,
the
I'm a
match
walking
Stacey Douglas
exclusive.
did.
Bitches only get mad when the shoe fit. I'm the model you bitches is built like. How the fuck you want beef with the blueprint? Man.
So it's for you. It's like this: when you picked your finisher, what did you take into account?
I just try to do shit that look cool and that nobody else is doing. That's how I base my whole moveset. Like, do it look cool, do it look impactful, and if I don't like doing shit that other people are doing. So yeah.
Yeah, but even to the point, like, give me your 3 moves of doom. Go.
I don't know. Oh my god. My 3 moves of doom. Right now it would be like that face wash in the corner. The Widow's Peak, and the side drop kick to the side of the head. Yeah, I'm gonna always do that. Yeah.
So now I'm gonna ask you this because I came up in the days of Wendy Richter, those ladies. Then we saw what WWE did when you had Sable, even in the time of Jacqueline. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We all heard how the pro wrestlers talked about they picked models and stuff like that. Now, in this day and age, you ladies, just keep 100, y'all drop dead gorgeous, sexy, all that good stuff. Y'all have model looks, but y'all can go. You feel what I'm saying? So for you, how much is a balance in the game
now? I think it's always important to look the part. I think we're in an era right now where like the body positivity thing, you should take me as I am type thing, which I mean I guess that's good in some areas, but I feel like as an athlete, as an entertainer, we should look our best. Mm-hmm. We should present the best. Everybody should be in the gym. Everybody should make sure their gear looks good. Make sure like you look good and stuff like that, because people are coming to see us, Yeah. And you're more believable when you play the part, when you look the part, Mm-hmm. So, and then if you want people to pay money to see you, you want people to put you on TV, you want to be on the flyers, on the posters and stuff, you got to look the part, like.
Yeah, because even to the point, like the outfits look way different than the singlets that they wore back in the day. It's allow y'all to, how can I say this, feel sexy at the same time beat the shit out of somebody. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Because to the point that now, if it's safe to say, people paying more attention to not y'all sex appeal, but y'all wrestling ability now. You feel what I'm saying?
Like, for example, at my home promotion, like I'm one of the most over people, like male or female. So when it's time for me to wrestle, I come out, they sing my music, and they look at my match, like whoever I'm wrestling is, it's not a bathroom break match. People I must see, So like I think women's wrestling as a whole is very far from where it used to be, and we still fighting for our respect. But which I mean, like we shouldn't have to at this point, but we're still fighting for our respect. But we are showing everybody, like, hey, we can go just like the guys can, if not better, So
I'm gonna say this now, and I'm 50 years old. Remember I said Wendy Richter. Mm-hmm. First of all, this is the Black History Month, the deepest crop of sisters in professional wrestling that I've ever seen, and they on top. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, cause even to the point, like, how does that feel to be within the midst of that? You feel what I'm coming to?
Honestly, it's an honor for real because like, imagine what the black women had to go through for us to get to this point. You know, like obviously the black men too, but like I'm not a man, so so
Yeah.
the things like people already like, oh, wrestling is not for women and stuff like that. So being black and being a woman in wrestling and having to go through the trials and tribulations of everything that we've had to fight for all the way until now, like it's an honor to be a part of the sorority of black women's wrestlers. And that's why I try to make sure I reach out to the women's wrestlers, like the black women's wrestlers. I try to create a sisterhood and stuff like that because again, like it's more of us than it was 20 years ago, but it's still not a lot of us. So, anytime you talk to a black women's wrestler, you bring me up, they're like, oh, I love her so much. Like, she's so nice.
Shit, you want to talk about Liz? What you talking about? No, seriously, because one, it's funny you mentioned Jazz because you remind me of Jazz.
Yeah.
It's like Jazz was a mixture of athleticism and power. It was the reason why she won the title, people. Period. And also she had that physique and the muscles and she'll flex like. And then knowing her husband, he's a beast too, goddamn. They pump some people out there at school. What my boy name right now on Memphis? The generic nightmare. God damn, what's his name? He nasty with it and stuff. And then like with Booker T in his school and stuff. And with you also now, let's go here because I always talk about the schematics, the business, what have you, with what I'm saying, on the content era, the content side, what I talk about on Smokers Lounge. Do you do your self-booking or do you go through an agency? How do you get the bookings that you do for your matches? And how soon notice did you have to have and so forth and all that good stuff?
So I either reach out to them or they'll reach out to me. It really just depends. A lot lately has been, just people reaching out to me.
Duh.
Yeah. But I feel like you're never too big to reach out for opportunity at a place that you want as well. So, but yeah, it's, I don't have an agent or anything. And then as far as how far I need to know in advance, it also really depends on that. Like, obviously, like for the weekend, for weekend shows, you want to reach out to a wrestler like 2-3 months in advance or something. But every now and then, like, maybe like week of a show or something happens to another wrestler and I'm available. Like,
yeah.
Here I come,
Oh yeah, I saw that happen on AEW with My World and Your Girl. I was like, so if I see you twice on TV, oh yeah, you might get signed.
Yeah, like you gotta be ready for anything. You gotta be ready for any big opportunities and stuff like that. So like, if a big opportunity is presented to me,
Yeah, because only real people know the Moki brothers. George South. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
See, I'm old school. So that's how old school I am. George South was the quintessential call-in jobber.
Yeah, I heard that before.
Yeah, I get it. And on the black side, Rocky King. Only real people know that name for real too. But because it's to the point because it's like the fact that you're getting calls, you feel what I'm saying? When you come in, like, do you know who you're gonna wrestle? They tell you when you get there. And then, for example, like when you find out that it's like WWE or AEW, what is your thoughts?
So usually who you're gonna wrestle, because they got match cards and stuff. So that's usually when you find out like who you're wrestling. But if it's like a big name, they'll tell you, when y'all talking about the booking and stuff.
Yeah.
But for example, at my home promotion, I never know who the hell I'm wrestling until they drop the match card, which is crazy because it's my home promotion. But unless it's like a big name, then they'll tell me like, "Hey, you wrestling this person." So I'm like, "Okay, cool." But I'm always excited, when I get to wrestle. Like, I'm always excited when I get to wrestle in general. Like, I love the game. But when I get to wrestle a name, especially if it's somebody that I really want to wrestle or something like that, I'm always very excited. Because you never know wrestling that person where the opportunity can take you. So I always try to put my
I
best
kind
foot
of
forward.
figured that because it's like, even to the point, it's the cats that you think ain't scouting is scouting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not foolish, for example, like Mark Henry.
Mm-hmm.
It don't take much for him to say one thing to Triple H or what McCall or what McCall. You know what I'm saying? Speak to professionalism, because I also know that is very important in y'all world, no different than the world I came from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's always important to be super professional, regardless of how well
Mm-hmm.
the person that's running the company,
Mm-hmm.
or how well who you're wrestling and stuff. It's always very important to keep a level of professionalism, because you're still at work. This is still a job. They paying you to come in and do a job. So you don't want to be just like outlandish and stuff like that, because word travels. Like, if you're a bad person, or like you're doing like crazy shit in the locker room, like word travels, and word travels very fast. So you always want to keep a level of professionalism. Unless you in the locker room by yourself, or like with your best friend or something, then y'all doing stupid shit. Cool. But like around in front of the whole locker room, you want to keep a certain level of professionalism for sure.
Okay, so now we know that Shay is coming back with March 22nd.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I do remember, because we're gonna give her a chance to do a promo on my show, that she told one Suge D, quote, go find your, I mean, I'm paraphrasing what she probably wanted to say, go find you a bitch and come back and see us. So, are we gonna see that March 22nd? Because I'm ready to see Navarro.
I don't know. If he found a bitch, we can make something happen. I doubt it. I doubt he gonna find anybody, but
Hold on. It's because nobody want to smoke? That what you're saying?
yeah, like everybody know what it is, don't they? They know better. Like both of us? No, they know better. They know better. Shit don't know
Oh
wrong. It's
my
about to be a
God.
handicap match.
I want to see you with Isaiah in the tag team. Because it's like, I'm sorry, that's gonna hurt either way you look at it. Oh my goodness. And everything. And how often do you work out and keep up? I was watching my man Kyle Fletcher. I love Kyle Fletcher. I love him.
Mm-hmm.
He was doing his workout regimen and what have you. Like, where's your workout regimen?
I work out 4 to 5 days a week. I'm actually when I'm done with this podcast, I'm actually gonna go to the gym. Um, so I get in the ring 3 days a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We just did like hella cardio today, so I don't have to do cardio at the gym later. But so every day I lift like a different body part. Like yesterday I did shoulders and chest, and today I'm gonna do back, and then tomorrow probably be legs, and Thursday biceps and triceps, and then Friday. Oh no, never mind. I'll be at a show Friday. But when I don't have a show on a Friday, I go back and do one of the body parts again. But I like to keep strong. I don't be in there lifting no baby weight and shit. So, so yeah, I like to go in there and lift heavy, and I make sure I do my cardio most of the time, because again, sometimes we be in there running for an hour and a half, running around and shit. So I don't need to go to the gym and do cardio. So
Well, I done held this lady up because, like she said, she got to go to the gym and get ready. Cause I know she got matches to get ready for, titles to win,
Yeah. I got 3
and
shows this
and,
weekend.
and a lot of pain. She hurt people. She hurt people. She hurt people. Joseline, she hurts people. Oh yeah. So tell everybody where they can find you, follow you, where they can see you, and all that good stuff.
All right, so you can follow me on Instagram at Joseline __Navarro. Follow me. I'm almost at 20,000 followers. I'm like 400 off or something. On I guess it's called X now, but Twitter, I'm Joss_E_Navarro. Follow me on there. Subscribe to my YouTube. Follow me on TikTok, Joseline_Navarro13. And I'm about to be all over the country next few months. This weekend, for example, my home promotion is running in Cleveland, Ohio. Then that on Friday.
Can you
Saturday.
say your home promotion? Because I mean, you said home promotion, but you ain't said what the home promotion is. You know what I'm saying?
Absolute Intense Wrestling, in short for it's AIW. Absolute Intense Wrestling. We're based in Cleveland, Ohio. We've had a lot of.
Wait, so you said say it again. Absolute
Intense Wrestling.
I think I actually I think I watched it on YouTube.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, we're based in Cleveland, Ohio. Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae used to be our trainers. So
wow.
Yeah. So.
Wait a second. She might be. I might be seeing her on Tubi. No, fuck that. We're gonna see her ass on NXT. Stop playing. Y'all gonna see her on CW. Stop playing. Stop playing. I'm ready for that. Girl, you understand? I will fucking lose my fucking noodle. Cause no, to see Javon Evans, Jackson Drake up there, because one, they're North Carolina based, baby. Yeah. And then I saw LeBron Cozen. I saw he, I think, did something with Ring of Honor.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, shit. It's like everybody get our shit, but they just pop up on other shit.
Yeah.
I'm so ready, people. So hopefully she will come back to grace us with her presence to this, the premium. Excuse me, the pro. I'm sorry, because this is my first time doing these interviews, so please work with me, people. I would love for her to come back and grace us with her presence here on Pro Wrestling Smoke one day, if I can ever catch her back. I know she's a busy lady, and I definitely going to watch if she have a match, and if Suge D got the fucking balls to find himself a woman and bring her to the fucking ring, so you can come get this work. Come get this work, Suge. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, you be on the losing streak. I mean, one more won't hurt, bro.
Right, exactly.
One more won't hurt. Oh, and she's probably going to pin you, too, to make it worse.
I will.
Probably put her in line with Bishop.
Need that, actually. Yeah.
I would love to see you with the green belt, baby.
Yeah.
I would love to see you with the green belt. Stop playing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He got to come up off that.
See, that lets you know I'm a fan, people. I watch him. So anyway, with that being said, y'all know, don't forget the promo code. You know what the promo code is. Premium Smoke Room. Y'all know what it is. I don't need to say no more. So with that being said, we end these things all day, every day. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke this over. Say goodbye to him, Mr. Navarro.
All right. Bye, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.